everyone! I know I haven't done a video in for stinking ever, so this is going to be a big combination of things. And I've got some books here that I bought with a gift card that I got for Christmas, so I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to talk about my reading and rating goals for 2015. And I'm going to show you a little thing that has made me so happy since I got it 2 days before Christmas. And if you are a follower of my blog and Instagram and all that, you will know what I'm talking about. But if not, you're going to have to wait and see. So, here we go. So I'm going to start with the unboxing. I've got 2 boxes here. I bought 7 books with a gift card from my boyfriend and his parents to Barnes & Noble. I don't have the nice neat pull tabs like Amazon does, but that's okay still. Oh, and this is even cooler in person. Oh my goodness. I've got Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I've been looking for this book forever because I hear so much about it from other booktubers, and everyone just raves about this book. It's a high fantasy, and oh, the embossed title, and she just looks so stinking cool. Oh, I can't wait to get into this book. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. This is really exciting. I'm so happy. I've heard so much about this book. I'm so excited. And then in this big one, use scissors. Set down here, hide my address. Ooh. Okay, this one, since it was on top, this is called Witch Child, and forgive me because I don't remember your name, the channel that I found it on, but she's one of the people I follow on YouTube, and she was talking about this book being one of her favorites for 2014, and it's about a girl who is a witch, and she lives in America during colonial times, and so she's living among the Puritans, and she has to remain in hiding. And just, I love historical fiction. I love little touches of supernatural fantasy stuff, and this just sounded amazing, so yay. Can't wait to read that. And oh yay, I got Outlining Your Novel Workbook by K.M. Wieland, and this is, if some of you remember me saying that how much I hated what I wrote during NaNoWriMo when I was working on my second book. And so I got this workbook. I'm probably not going to actually write in it. I have a bunch of notebooks that I use, so I'm probably going to use this as a guide to help me outline stuff, and maybe I can get back on track and work on my sequel and keep going in the series, because I have so many ideas and I just want to keep going, so hopefully this will help me out a lot. That was my one practical book. Then I have Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, and I don't have them with me. They're at my boyfriend's. I found, just after Christmas, I went to Books A Million and I bought Cinder and Cress, and I didn't have the book in the middle because I couldn't find it in hardcover, and I like all my books to match. So I had to order this online. So when I got the Barnes & Noble gift card, I jumped on the opportunity to get this book. So now I can read the whole series and be ready for when winter comes out. And I think there's a prequel out too, isn't there? I think it's a prequel. I'm not sure. I thought I heard one of the booktubers talking about it, but I'll get that too. And then I bought an entire trilogy. I have, and they're really cute, matchy covers, hardbacky and everything. I've got Anna and the French Kiss, Lola and the Boy Next Door, and Isla and the Happily Ever After. And I've heard so much about these books, and I really have been wanting to read them, just because I've heard so much about this from booktubers, and I figured, why not just go ahead and get the whole series, and then I can marathon them, and it'll be awesome. And so, yeah. So, stack time. And this isn't that bad of a stack. So, shouldn't be that hard. So these are the 7 books that I have. Kind of Christmas presents because I got them with a gift card that I got for Christmas. Some of the other books that I got when I was at Books A Million. Again, I don't have them here with me, but I'll mention them anyway. I said I've got Cinder and Cress, the Lunar Chronicles. So so now, you know, I'm up to date with this. I also bought these 3 books. They're called the Boleyn Trilogy, and it's kind of an alternate history fiction kind of books. From what I was looking at on the premise, and the name of the trilogy just got me right there because I love historical fiction. I love the Tudor era, so I just grabbed them without questioning. And then when I actually read the premise, I went, ooh, now I'm even more excited to read these books. Because it's an alternate history of if Anne Boleyn did not get executed and they did have a son, and she did have a son with Henry VIII, and how history would have been different. So that really intrigued me. And then a friend of mine actually got me some of the Air Chronicles books, which I've heard a lot about as well, and it's another high fantasy series. I have the Warrior Heir, the Wizard Heir, and the Enchanter Heir, which is 1, 2, and 4. So I am missing the Dragon Heir and the Sorcerer Heir. And then I will have the whole set on that. She thought that those 3 books that she saw in a independent bookstore were 1, 2, and 3, and it was actually 1, 2, and 4 when we looked it up on Goodreads. So I just have to track down the other 2, but they're really nice, and I can't wait to read them. So that is it for my book haul portion of this video. So now I'll talk about my reading and writing goals for 2015. Now, last year I set a goal for myself on Goodreads to read 50 books, and that didn't happen. I think I read 11 that I marked on Goodreads, because I did read quite a few comics, and I read 1 graphic novel. So I may have gotten a little closer to 30 if I count the comics and the graphic novel. But I didn't mark those down, so I wouldn't have met my goal anyway. So this year, I've only set myself to read 24 books, so that's 2 books a month. I think I can handle that. And I'm starting off with finishing The White Queen. I really am almost done. I've been reading this book forever, but I'm almost done. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way done. So, I love this book. actually was kind of slow for me to get into. And then it'll pick up and then slow down. So the pace is kind of uneven for me. But I still love these books that Philippa Gregory writes. And I do want to finish the rest of the series because I have the whole series. So why the heck not, right? So I'm going to finish this. It's going to be part of my books. Oh! Another book I got for Christmas. This was from my boyfriend's brother. I got As You Wish by Carrie Elwes, and it's a book about the making of The Princess Bride, which is one of my all-time forever favorite movies. And it's just awesome. And it's got pictures in it. It's got pictures. And I'm just so excited to read this book. Aww. Andre the Giant. I love this book. So I am so excited to read this. I actually started reading the introduction the Saturday after Christmas because I couldn't wait and I had to start reading it just to look to see what it was going to be, and I just, oh, I fangirled. When he gave that to me, I fangirled. I was so happy. So that was another book. So that will definitely be on my list of things to read this year. That'll be one of my 24. So as part of my 24, I've got, that. I'm going to finish the, Cousins War series, which is the White Queen and so on, and that'll knock off 6 books off my list. A couple of them will be rereads because I want to finish reading the Scarlet trilogy by A.C. Goggin, and I read Scarlet, and I have Lady Thief and Lionheart, which is the 3rd and final book, comes out in May. And so when I get my hands on that, I'm going to reread Scarlet and marathon the whole trilogy. And I also want to read the Order of Darkness trilogy, which is another Philippa Gregory series. I read the first one, and then they did a cover change. So I don't know if I want to get the changed cover of the first one or just deal. But we'll see. We'll see how funds are this year. I also want to get into the books that I bought at Comic-Con in October. And I want to try and expand my horizons, read a couple of the classics that I have, get a couple more. Of course, I'll be reading the comic books that my boyfriend lends me, because he always lends me his Doctor Who ones. I want to get some more of the graphic novel series that I have. The series Dreamer. It's about a girl in modern times, and she keeps having these dreams and flashing back to the 1770s and during the Revolutionary War. And so far I think there are 3 out. But there might be more. I don't know. I know the series also continues online, so I'll have to do my best to catch up with that. But that is also on my list, is that graphic novel. And then whatever books I can get my hands on. I do want to complete a few series in my collection. Like, I have the House of Night series that I found 2 of the books in the bargain bin, and they were like number 6 and 7. So I have to get the rest of those, and then I can read those. And yeah, just kind of working on completing my collection a little more, making it better, and then finding a space for everything, because I've mentioned in my blog, I think, and on social media, that I might be moving in the spring, so that will mean new shelves. So that'll be exciting. In terms of my writing goals for this year, continue my rewrite of New Witch on Campus, which is the sequel to my first story of Witches in Coolersville. That's just my series. And try and get that done before the end of this year and hopefully published and get a start on the third one. The third one is called Be Careful What You Wish For, and that's kind of a Halloween story. So I'm excited to get those two done. I have titles for up to 4. I have ideas for 7, but I have titles for up to 4. There's Witches in Coolersville, New Witch on Campus, Be Careful What You Wish For, Full Moon, and then I kind of drew a blank at the rest of them. So I'll figure out what the titles will be for that and how I'm going to work all that out. And the big announcement, and this isn't what the final copy looks like, but I have in my hot little hands the proof of my first book. Here it is, Witches in Coolersville. This is not the final copy. I had to make a whole bunch of little edits and formatting changes because I have to justify the text. I have to adjust the margins because you kind of like going like that when you're reading it. So there's some formatting and a couple little grammar errors that I missed. But here it is. My sister's going to help me change the cover up a little bit because this block of text covers up this awesome image of the blue bonfire, which it took me forever to figure out how to change the coloring on this photograph. This is my photograph that I took at a friend's bonfire one time. She had this big massive bonfire, and there's a scene in this book where my main character Tara has a dream about a bonfire and the flames are blue. So I thought that would be the perfect cover image for this. And so yeah, and I got impatient and I wanted to see what this looked like, and I'm glad I did because I missed a lot of little errors from the last time I edited it, and I guess I got in a hurry or something, so I was able to fix all that. I'm working on the formatting. I'm going to put in the final changes in the computer tonight, and I'm just waiting for my sister to finish up the cover, and my goal is have it out the end of the month. So we'll say the 31st as a potential release date, maybe sooner, maybe later. Hopefully it's going to be there. I do not believe that CreateSpace allows you to do a pre-order option, but I'm just letting you guys know now. You keep up on social media for any other updates. And like I'm getting goosebumps just talking about it. I screamed when I got this in the mail. I came home from work. I had worked, it was the day before Christmas Eve, and I paid extra to have this shipped to me so I could have it before Christmas. And I came home, I was tired, I was hurting real bad. I just wanted to put my feet up, and my mom says, "You got a package." So I see the Amazon type box with the CreateSpace return address, and I squealed. I squealed, and I pull the tab, and I see this playing before me, and I got so jittery. I was like shaking when I was holding it in my hands. I still get goosebumps even talking about it. But yeah, and look at the back. That's my picture on the back. My wonderful, talented photographer sister took pictures of me back in the fall. So these are like my promo pictures. And so it will be available end of this month, ebook and paperback. And if you guys want to really know what it's about, I'm going to read you the premise. And you can go from there as to whether or not you want it to read it. And so here we go. Tara is on her way to spend a summer with her grandmother before going off to college in the same small town. She thinks it is going to be a typical summer like any other in her 18 years of life. Boring. Until a mysterious illness grips the town and secrets about her family past are revealed. Now she must make a choice, to follow in the footsteps of her ancestors or turn her back, even if it means the fate of the town. So, that's Witches of Coolersville, Book 1, out end of this month. So I can't wait to finish getting this all on my computer and submitting for another proof, so I will be able to show you guys what the final copy looks like. And if I get it, all in time, and depending on how funds are, because I'm still paying off Christmas, I do want to do a giveaway of a couple of art copies. So like I said, depending on funds will determine how many ARCs I can give away, because that does come out of my pocket. And then I will do a video about it and host the giveaway. And then I will let you know when it is officially out. And I'm not gonna and I went to a local bookstore, a little independent bookstore, earlier in the weekend, Friday, and I was trying to get some information about author events that they do to support local authors. So I will be attending some of those, and I'm going to try and get footage of that and share with you guys. And yeah, this is like happening, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. So yeah. This is probably gonna be a bit of a long video, I bet. But thank you guys for watching, and keep an eye out for more information. I will have everything on my website and my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, all linked in the thingy below. And so I'm gonna get to work, and I will see you guys later. So have a great night. Hopefully you are not dealing with the near sub-zero temperatures that we are dealing with here in Ohio. It really stinks. So I'm gonna get under the covers when I work. So have a good night. If you have bad weather, be careful out there. And I hope you guys had a wonderful, healthy, happy new year. Here's to an awesome 2015. And I'll talk to you guys later.